a Thursday, and of course, you're welcome to Let's Talk Showbiz right here on JoyNews on Multi TV. And today, there's so much to talk about. There's I don't want to call it breaking news, but it's already out there. Everyone is talking about it. I'm sure you've heard maybe one or two things about it. I'm sure you are asking, what's she talking about? Yeah, okay. Okay, let me talk. Stonebwoy and his manager. Okay, I'll just tell you what I have gathered, and then maybe we can all pick it up from there. And have you heard all about the Portomanto Festival? It's starting today. We'll bring you excerpts of how to go about it, how to dress for the main event, and how to look from now till Sunday. And also, Chioma Akpota also talks about how she lost movie roles based on her beliefs. This and many more here on the show. My name is Doreen. Avio, don't go away. If you just tune in, this is Let's Talk Showbiz, and we are starting with dancehall artist Stonebwoy and his manager Black City. So I'm sure by now you should know. I have seen reports on social media, speculations that looks like things are not going too well between Stonebwoy and his manager Black City. As it stands now, we haven't really gotten any information from both parties, but if you recall, or if you know what I know, usually these two travel together and come back to Ghana together. But as I'm talking to you now, what I have gathered, or what we have gathered, is that Stonebwoy is still out there after his tour with his family, and Black City is back here in Ghana. As for the stories, what is going on, there are a lot of people are saying a lot of things, and I can't really pinpoint what the problem is, but I can only give you this information. So remember, when you hear about it, remember that you heard it first time here on Let's Talk Showbiz here on JoyNews. Here's more on Stonebwoy and his manager Black City.
Yeah, you know, Stonebwoy, one God again. Yeah. Come to sing another one for them. Hear me out, please. Me see them clearly now, looking for reasons to take me down. Ignorance plus envy now. Anyhow.
Since dancehall musician Stonebwoy followed his protege Kelvin Boy on Instagram, many questions have been asked about happenings in the BIM Nation camp. JoyNews gathers the team for some time now has had disagreements pertaining to the management of artists on the bill. According to our sources, Black City, Stonebwoy's manager, is being accused of allegedly mishandling funds of Stonebwoy. This has caused distrust between the artist and his manager. Stonebwoy is also allegedly unhappy with Black City for focusing on promoting Kelvin Boy. The argument has, however, been raised that the Tough Seat Headmaker is an already established act. Hence, it's important to give attention to the new artist. After Stonebwoy unfollowed Kelvin Boy, his next post suggested that the artist he had helped is being ungrateful. The incident has ignited rumors of Kelvin Boy failing to acknowledge the push Stonebwoy has put in his career. The sources added that Black City and Stonebwoy are usually on tour together. The former is already in Ghana, while the latter is still in London for the Sugar tour. There are reports that the duo has already parted ways. Stay up for JoyNews for more.
Right, so this is it. I don't know what to think. Yes, we've all known these two for a long time. They've come a long way, and I hope whatever is happening between the two of them, they get to settle it, and perhaps we can also get the information and give it to you out there as fans of Stonebwoy and perhaps friends of Black City as well. Now, moving on, we've been talking about Portomanto Arts Festival, and the day is finally here. It's actually starting today in Osu. So wherever you are, you can get your beautiful outfits, your tunabu, you know, hold my thighs and leave your legs, you know, those shoes that came up, you know, yeah, quite, you can get your gloves. I've seen a colleague of mine who's always dressed like one from back then. So yeah, you can put all of that together, your afro hair. Let's start it today and end it beautifully on Sunday. So tell a friend to tell a friend that the Potomanto Arts Festival has started today and is going to be a great one from now till this weekend. Right, so that's it on the Potomanto Arts Festival. So yes, remember again, it's starting today through to Sunday. So you might want to pass by Osu just to catch a glimpse of, you know, everything about the Arts Festival. Now, moving on, Nollywood actress Chioma Akpota has made some revelations. She says that she has actually lost a lot of movie roles due to her beliefs. If you know her, you know that she's very spiritual. She loves to pray. She's actually a Christian, and she's been talking more about it on how sometimes looking at yourself and looking at the roles that are given to you, you look at it and you feel that you don't fit into that role, maybe the way you think or the things you do, and because of that, she has lost quite a number of them. She has been speaking to my colleague Becky on E with Bex.
It's very challenging because I've come across people who say, oh no, Chioma, we have this beautiful script we want to film, we shoot, and we think you suit the character we're looking for, but you have so many restrictions around you, and quite frankly, it hurts. It hurts because first of all, I'm not going to lie and say, okay, it's good and it's all of that. Most of those projects are high-grossing projects, you know, and they're the big blockbusters and all of that. And I ask God, you know, do I have to? I feel as if I'm punishing myself, like I'm being restricted because I have to stay a Christian, but this is what I enjoy doing. This is what you have called me to do. Can you not find a way to give me something similar and all of that? But I believe that with time it will happen. Yeah. With time it will happen. And I know that I strongly believe that there's nothing I do that people will say is outside of my faith that will shake my faith. It's a personal race, you know, and I need for people to understand that. So if tomorrow you see Chioma doing something she usually doesn't do, it doesn't mean that Chioma has changed. It doesn't mean that the person has changed. It just means that the actor probably had decided to take her story to another level or take her career to another level. So I'm still me. I'm hoping that God makes a way for me and breaks that glass ceiling.
Right, so that was Nollywood actress Chioma Akpota, and those are revelations she made on E with Bex with my colleague Becky on Joy Prime. Now, moving on, I'm sure we've heard this story before, how Jupiter got engaged to his should I say, love of his life. We didn't really hear much about it. We only saw pictures. We all congratulated him. But after he's been talking about marriage, he's also been talking about his businesses in the UK, and then music, and of course his upcoming tours outside the country in this interview.
Jupiter, are you a UK citizen?
Hello, I'm there.
No, because I mean, per reports, people say you are a UK citizen. You lived there. You practically have a passport and like you are also Ghanaian. I mean, which is not a bad thing.
Well, yeah, I mean, UK is one of the places that I visit most, because I have, a lot of people there, honestly, aside from family and then friends, and then I have my business there, I think this is the first time I'm saying this exclusive. I have a club in UK that I'm running. Yeah, a very big club. It's not out yet, like, officially out to premiere it or to talk about it, but I think, yeah, you deserve exclusive, so that's why mostly I go there, to build up the place, and then next time you visit, I'll host you.
Do I have the name yet, or you give?
Yeah, of course, it's called Hideaway. Yeah. And
Hideaway,
trust me, it's a very nice, big, huge club, and I own it. Me and other partners too as well. So yeah.
Okay. Jupiter, are you married?
Yes, I am.
Wow. So the reports and everything that you were married, the pictures we saw, was actually true?
Well, for now, honestly speaking, I don't want to comment on that, because the more you talk about it, the more people also have, the opportunity to fish through your stuff,
Just need a confirmation that, listen.
The confirmation, I would definitely let it out if I want to. Because as far as I'm concerned, even my marriage, I didn't want it to come out there, if not for somebody that I know, But like I said, it happened, so we just have to accept it like that. It was me. I always want to keep my family, issues private, Yeah, exactly. I'm not that type of person that love to flaunt his probably kids or wives or whatsoever, on social media. If I'm married to 10 people, 11 people, I want to keep it by myself, And if time is due and I want to let them out, and as I want to let it out, it is my responsibility to do so, Yeah.
I know we are expecting twins very soon. Amen to that.
Amen, yeah, amen.
All right, but tell me, music-wise, what's up? I mean, the last time we spoke, I know you are going on tour this year as well. What's up with you?
Well, it's been a wonderful year, honestly speaking. From the comments of this year, trust me, I've never regretted any move that I've made. I've did a couple of shows. I did Italy, I did Spain, I did London, and I'm an ambassador for Panafest International Expo, which was launched in the UK High Commission, Ghana High Commission in UK. We did a couple of shows, and the next one is Canada. After Canada, I'll be going to USA. I think I'll be touring like 15 countries before September. So yeah, it's a busy year, honestly. And then let's see, probably, I might also drop my album. For now, it's touring, exploring, getting that exposure to meet the high commissions,
So it's more like you just came to pass through Ghana small.
Yeah, I came basically for this event, honestly speaking. Like I said earlier on, I have business in London that I'm running. So I have to go back and make sure I put everything into place, So that when my Ghanaian people, Charlie's an fish guy, we have to invest, honestly speaking, So investment is one of my major fields, So I've done a couple of investments. I think the club one is the major one, which is coming up very soon. So yeah, we'll be touring, Ghana. If you call me, I'm a fish, you come a fish, I'm a yes, can I tell you,
Thank you so much, Jupiter, and wish you all the best. We'll always call you for updates and everything you do.
Please call me. I'm ready for any update.
Right, so that's it on Jupiter, and as you heard, well, now you know that Jupiter owns a club in the UK. He is married, but wouldn't want to talk more about his marriage life because he loves to keep it all private or to himself. Well, on that note, that'll be it for Let's Talk Showbiz. My name is Doreen Avio. Remember to log on to myjoyonline.com for more of our stories. On Twitter, I'm Doreen Avio, and on Instagram is Doreen_Avio. Do have a wonderful evening.